Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it's away we go then. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast, in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Luis Suarez, Vieira spots it and intercepts. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Just swings wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Neymar.
Such good technique.
Can he spark a counter here? Rijkaard has been caught there, it's a foul. Looking to play him in. That pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to pass it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Zanetti. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now he's got space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Kessié is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar short changes him with that pass. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. Kessié. Threads one in. Bayer Leverkusen have reclaimed it. And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Chooses to go back. It's Pirlo! It's off target and by quite a way.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Luis Suarez. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Too long and over the line. Koulibaly. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram cuts out the pass. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Ambitious ball here. Koulibaly makes the interception. Rijkaard. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised. Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Plays a sharp little ball here. Spread it left. Neymar. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're underway again. Inter Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. That is good alertness. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Plays it across. And that has been knocked clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Luis Suarez!
Suarez really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pass somewhat off target. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay. It's Luis Suarez! Just a whisker away.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. And this is Luis Suarez. Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Puskás. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Luis Suarez! No, not quite.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 11. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Il numero
Inter Milan,
24.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And he's in on goal! Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he has been fouled there. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! It's in! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nedved is there to clear. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Neymar. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per...
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Nedved. Well, that has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Davids. Owen. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead. Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. That was a given. It always was.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Deep into stoppage time. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Judge, surely! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Rijkaard. Now Davids. And that will be it. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.